So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the drug Briviact. So Briviact is an anti-seizure medication. It was approved by the FDA in 2016, and it is predominantly prescribed for epilepsy. You might be wondering why I am currently on Briviact. It was prescribed by my neurologist. Last year, I had an EEG test, and some of the theta waves in the left frontal lobe were intermittent. So for the lay people, it just means that some of those waves were not behaving the way they should have been behaving. So then I had some bloods that were analyzed, and one of them came back with a low positive for antibodies. So it's really in the investigative stage at the moment with my neurology team to try to find out exactly what's going on. So in terms of any kind of diagnostics or anything, there's nothing really at the moment to report on. It may or may not be seizure related. But what I can tell you is that the Briviact has worked in certain ways. It has kind of taken a little bit of an edge off, and in terms of emotional regulation, it is working very, very well. So this is about my third week on it. The first week, it caused extreme drowsiness, really, really extreme drowsiness, almost to the point where I had to sleep throughout the day. Now that is a very common side effect of Briviact. It kind of dissipated in the second week. But in the second week, I started getting some migraines, some breathing difficulties. So the migraines, they can happen with Briviact. The breathing problems are not related. And I did check with the neurology clinic to see if breathing problems could be related to what I presented with. And I was told there was no relation between the two. So it seems maybe the breathing thing was just anxiety related. So that's a separate issue. In a nutshell, my review of Briviact is that it is doing something. It is working well in certain ways. I think what I presented with the theta waves, there was some problems, processing problems, the world not feeling real, things like that. Since being on Briviact, some of those things have gone down a small bit. However, that sense of unreality is still there. And hopefully I can get closer to a definitive diagnosis. And once that happens, I will by all means post a video about that. I don't want to get into any speculation about what the diagnosis could be, even if it is seizure related. Like I said, drowsiness was a big side effect. There's no other side effects really to report on. And by doing my own research on the drug and looking at brivaracetam and the patient information leaflet, it does not seem to be an insidious drug. A lot of you would have seen my series on olanzapine and the horrific experience I had with that drug. But Briviact is not as insidious as olanzapine is. And the side effects with all medication and everyone's metabolism is different. With that being said, from what I've seen with Briviact, the side effects are not really anything to be alarmed about. And like I said, from my own experience being on the drug and my own research, it does not seem to be insidious in any way. And if drowsiness is the only adverse side effect I have to deal with, I don't care. So that's my review of Briviact. Do remember, I'm not a doctor. I'm just a guinea pig in this situation. If you want medical advice, please do talk to your doctor, your psychiatrist, neurologist, whatever the case may be. If you like the video, please do give it a thumbs up. It really helps the algorithm. Do drop a comment. I respond to every comment. And if you would like to see more, and if you want to explore more of my channel, please do hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.